All right. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Yes? Why don't we make some noise? Are we excited? All right. Excellent. So my name is Dr. Austin Duckett. I'm the Director of Student Affairs here, and I am honored to be here celebrating with you as you celebrate the accomplishments of your graduates. So in just a few minutes, the ceremony will begin. We are excited to host our spring commencement on campus today, and in keeping in Penn State's proud academic heritage, we want to make our commencement ceremony a meaningful and enjoyable one for all our graduates and guests. So let me take a moment to share just a few ceremonial occasion reminders with you. So one, Should you require assistance at any point, ushers that are wearing a Penn State name tag can help you find your way. You can also find our Brandywine staff, again, wearing their name tags. So a professional photographer, Grad Images, will be taking photos of our graduates today as they walk across the stage. Sometime after the ceremony, the company will contact each graduate with information about how to order your photos. And so for all the families' reference, our graduates filled out a card today, and that card is going to allow them to access their photos later. Next, please hold your cheers and applause until the last graduate from each academic program walks across the stage. So every family wants and deserves to hear their graduate's name. Now, I know, and you know, that you are not going to follow that rule, right? So just do your best to be respectful. If you need to step out or require some quiet, there is a lounge outside of the gymnasium towards the left as you exit. You will also be able to stream the commencement ceremony from there as well. Restrooms are located out the gym to the right, and so please see a volunteer for assistance if you need it. Finally, please take a moment to silence your cell phones. Silence your cell phones. Everybody repeat after me. Silence your cell phones. Thank you. In just a moment, we are going to open the doors and begin the processional. And it looks like we are ready. All right, so make some noise. Are you ready for them? Okay. So, and now, please stand if you are able as we welcome our Spring 2026 graduate procession. All right. Don't they look great? Let's hear it for our graduates. And at this time, we're going to ask everyone to remain standing if you are able, and for a rendition of the national anthem sung by our very own Penn State Brandywine alum, Jemima Mwamba. Let's hear it for Jemima.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang out, the bombs
Now, that is Penn State Brandywine. Let's hear it one more time for Jemima. And now you may all be seated. So thank you again, Jemima. We are grateful for your talent in answering the call to come and spend time with us today. It is now my pleasure to introduce our first student speaker of the occasion, Shaline Varpala. Okay, Shaline, okay. A member of the class of 2006 for welcome remarks. A business major with a focus in marketing, Shaline has been a steady and uplifting presence within the Penn State Brandywine community, leading with purpose, compassion, and a deep commitment to connection. Through her time on campus, Shaline served as co-president of Scripture Seekers, a student-led Bible study organization, and as a resident assistant, where she supported and fostered inclusive residential communities right here in our own Orchard Hall. Many on campus also recognize her from her work in the Blue Apple Cafe, where her welcoming presence contributed to the everyday student experience. Let's welcome Shaline.
Good morning, graduates of summer and fall 2025 and spring 2026. Those of you who are students here are probably already familiar with the flags around campus, but for our family members, friends, and other loved ones joining us today, I want to take a moment to acknowledge them as they represent the many different backgrounds, stories, and experiences that make Brandywine such a special place. And for me personally, it means a lot to see my own flag represented on campus, because it's a reminder that where we come from is part of who we are and a part of what we bring into this place. It's a reminder that my story belongs here too. Our American flag is more than a national symbol. Whether our banner is referred to as the Stars and Stripes or the red, white, and blue, the colors of our flag have significance, representing valor, perseverance, and justice. Our American flag also represents many a life lived in service to our country. We have 7 students who have answered the call to serve. Abigail Chaui, Jaheim Garrison, Yukimi Guandeline Lopez, Thomas Harkins, Amanda Paez, Chad Russo, and Christopher Rusnak Jr. In honor of their sacrifice, they proudly wear the red, white, and blue intertwined honor cords as a symbol of their service and patriotism. Now, I know some of you might be a little surprised to see me up here right now. Although I don't mind it, public speaking is not exactly my favorite thing. So if you know me, you know this is definitely outside of my comfort zone. But I think that's kind of the point. I'm not the same person when I first got here, and neither are any of you, and I think that's something worth celebrating. When I first came to Brandywine, I thought I had a pretty clear idea of what my college experience would be like. I got into SMEAL, I planned to transfer through the 2+2 program, and I figured this campus would be just a nice segue for someone living out of state for the first time. But after my first semester, I realized that this campus was actually where I was supposed to be. I fell in love with the atmosphere, the close connections with my professors and classmates, and feeling that I was really being seen and supported here. A big part of that growth came through the people and experiences. One of the biggest examples of that for me was becoming a resident assistant this year. Even though I've only been an RA for 1 year, it has already taught me so much about the leadership, patience, and community. I've learned how meaningful it is to be there for people in their everyday moments, not just their big ones. And to my fellow RAs, thank you. I'm really grateful to have been a part of that team. I also want to talk about scripture seekers because that's a big part of a big group that has meant a lot to me. Scripture Seekers is a Bible study club on campus started just last year by a few friends and me. I served on the board for the past 2 school years, and even though I've recently stepped down, that experience has strengthened me in ways I'll always carry with me. There's so many more moments I can share about my time here, especially living in the residence halls, but I think one of the biggest lessons of my time here is that growth doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like saying yes to something you once may have said no to. Sometimes it looks like learning to trust yourself more. And sometimes it looks like realizing that the hard seasons, the uncertain seasons, and even the uncomfortable seasons are all a part of the process. I want to thank the professors, staff, and supervisors and mentors who have poured into us and helped us get to this point. Thank you to my family and loved ones for believing in me, encouraging me, and reminding me of who I am even when I doubted myself. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations. We made it through the long nights, stressful semesters, and even more challenges than we probably expected, but we're here. And as we move into this next chapter, I hope we all remember that each of us has a purpose. I truly believe that we are destined to touch and change lives in our own way. The important thing we can do is to keep moving forward towards the path that we are meant to follow. Continue learning, keep seeking transformation, and don't get stuck trying to fit into what the world expects, but keep growing into who that you are meant to be. And if we carry one thing with us as we leave Brandywine, I hope that it is love. A love that leads us, grounds us, and reminds us to care for one another well. Thank you.
All right, so let's hear one more time for Shalane. And again, we want to thank you so much for those inspiring words that you just shared with us. It truly highlights the growth that our students exhibit here and how the community surrounding each one of our graduates really enables them to be here today. And so, again, one more round of applause. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce our Regional Chancellor, Dr. Marilyn J. Wells. Let's hear it for Chancellor Wells.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's try that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
On behalf of our Penn State Brandywine community, our deeply committed advisory board, our renowned faculty and staff, our distinguished alumni, and our caring families and many friends, it is my very, very great pleasure to welcome you to our Spring 2026 commencement ceremonies. I'd like to begin by asking everyone to join me in thanking all of those who have worked hard over months to make commencement today very, very special. Our landscape and grounds crew, it always looks gorgeous out there. Our event planners, our academic and student affairs staff, our strategic communications team, as well as all of those who are working the cameras and live stream to make this morning one to remember. Let's give all of them a big round of applause. Today is more than a ceremony. It is a moment suspended in time, a moment when we pause to honor the incredible journey each of you and your families have taken to be right here, right now. Class of 2026, joined by graduates from summer 2025 and winter 2025, I want you to take a deep breath and hold this day in your head, your hearts, and your hands, because this is yours. You will remember this day forever, as I know each of us does. At Penn State Brandywine, we absolutely believe that higher education is very much about academic pursuits. That's important, but it is also about every aspect of your collegiate experience. You arrived in fall 2022, maybe a little before then, maybe a little after then, full of anticipation, excitement, uncertainty, nerves, fear, but also hope and many more emotions. All of you had dreams that maybe you had shared with others since you were a little child, maybe dreams that you held dear and close in your hearts. Maybe you weren't ready or brave enough to share those, or dreams that you were still figuring out, you just didn't know yet. But living Penn State's values of integrity, respect, responsibility, discovery, excellence, and community throughout your time here, you grew into the graduates you are today. You became researchers, interns, writers, artists, entrepreneurs, student athletes, problem solvers, critical thinkers, social leaders, podcasters, influencers, and more. You traveled to Paris, Amsterdam, Portugal, South Korea, Mexico, the United Nations, Washington, D.C., Harrisburg, and throughout the greater Philadelphia region and many more places. Living, learning, and laughing together. You experience these places and people through the lens of your academic disciplines, the lives you live to that date, and your future goals. Each of your journeys was unique, but together, class of 2026, you became change makers. You are agents of change for a better world in your careers, in your lives, and in your communities. Penn State Brandywine is better because of each of you, and you are better because of Penn State and Penn State Brandywine. We are so proud of you and see all the people here to celebrate you today. They are proud of you too. We believed in you and we can't wait to see what you'll do next. Today, you join generations of Penn Staters who carry these values and your Penn State experiences into the world. And no matter where you go, where your journey takes you, graduate or professional school, your first career, the military, or time to care for others, Brandywine will always be your home. This place, the people you met here, will live in your hearts and minds forever. Congratulations, class of 2026. You are not just graduates, you are change makers. And we are.
Penn State!
We are.
Penn State!
We are.
Penn State!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce a dear friend and colleague, someone who has been invaluable to the continued growth and success of our campus, Joseph Kernan, president of our Penn State Brandywine Advisory Board, to share a few reflections with you.
Thank you, Chancellor Wells. And congratulations again, class of 2026. Let's hear it. Now, as Dr. Wells said, my name is Joe Kernan, and I'm thrilled to represent the Penn State Brandywine Advisory Board today. The board was established 58 years ago by the University Board of Trustees to assist the administration in fulfilling its mission and mandates. The most recent strategic plan, which is from 2020, is entitled New Opportunities, New Stories. And that is what today is all about, isn't it? New opportunities, new stories. As a member of the board, I have the distinct honor of working alongside 18 individuals who care deeply about the growth and success of our students and the long-term sustainability of Penn State Brandywine. The advisory board functions sort of as an external arm of the campus, meeting with community leaders in industry and business, legal entities, government entities, social agencies, secondary education, professional organizations, and associations. But let's talk about what we do for you. We as a board invest in scholarships, we've advised and counseled students, funded cutting-edge research, hired interns, hired graduates, and perhaps most importantly, leveraged the world's largest alumni network of more than 800,000 Penn State graduates to support each and every one of you in your personal and professional growth. Now, we're not physically here on campus every day, but our commitment to you is real, and not just during the 2 or 3 or 4 years you're here on campus, but it's for a lifetime, and I mean that. You can email us, call us, you have our contacts, we're here for you. Now, graduates, in just a moment, Chancellor Wells is going to confer upon you the degree that you have earned. The Penn State degree that you've worked so hard to achieve will be the key that unlocks doors of opportunity and allows you to expand your mind, pursue your professional goals, and contribute to the betterment of the community. I hope you're as proud as we are of everything you have achieved and excited for the challenges and experiences that lie ahead. On behalf of the Penn State Brandywine Advisory Board, I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. We are. Penn State. We are. Penn State. We are. Penn State. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, enough from me. It's now my pleasure to introduce one of our commencement speakers, Catherine Adewami. Where's Catherine? As a psychology major with a business focus, Catherine brings a powerful blend of global perspective, academic curiosity, a strong work ethic, and personal resilience to the Penn State Brandywine community. During her time at Penn State, in addition to her exemplary work in the classroom, and I won't tell you her grade point average, but it begins with a 4, one of her most meaningful experiences was serving on the University Undergraduate Teaching Award Review Committee for the 2026 George W. Atherton Award for Excellence in Teaching and Milton S. Eisenhower Award for Distinguished Teaching. Did I get that right? That was a mouthful. Through this role, she gained a unique behind-the-scenes perspective on the passion, innovation, and unwavering commitment that define Penn State's faculty. Catherine?
Good morning to all those who are here with us, cheering us, and those cheering to us from afar. It is truly amazing to stand here today and celebrate myself and my peers. We are here because we worked hard and remain committed to our education. I am honored to be here, and I invite all of us to recognize and embrace this moment of accomplishment and the diverse parts we took. My journey to this stage has not been linear or traditional. I moved from Nigeria to the United States at 16 with my mom and brother. I was freshly out of high school, and I promise I am not a genius. Most students in Nigeria graduate between 15 and 17. Because of the high cost of college and our pending immigration status, college was not an option for me. My mom offered me 2 choices: go back to high school or go to work. I knew I was not doing high school again, so I chose to work. My move to the United States was part of my mom's lifelong goal to give me a better chance at life. I remember those first few months feeling overwhelmed and thinking, I cannot fit in. I will not fit in. I even looked up flight prices in secret, imagining I could work, save, and convince my mom to let me go home to live with my aunt. Adjusting to a new country was and is the hardest thing I have ever done. Juggling adulthood and education comes in at a close second. Sorry. Thank you. But now, 10 years later, I am a naturalized citizen, and soon I can say I'm a graduate of Penn State. That feeling of not belonging still visits me sometimes, but it no longer stops me. It sits beside the truth that I have lived and built a life here, earned my place here, and adapted in ways younger me never would have imagined. After working for a little over 4 years, I started college at 21 at Delaware County Community College, where I earned my associate's degree in psychology in 2023. It took me 3 years instead of 2 because I worked full-time and 2 classes at night and online. In my last semester, I delayed my bachelor's applications because I was not sure if I had it in me to keep going. I eventually applied and toured multiple schools, and I fell in love with Brandywine. I knew immediately that if I was accepted, I would choose it. Standing here today shows I made the right decision. My time at Brandywine has been unique because of my non-traditional path, but I deeply appreciate the intimate campus feel and the meaningful relationships I built with professors and peers. These last 2 years have been transformative and hold a very special place in my heart. To all faculty and staff, thank you. You make Penn State special, and your impact on my experience here is immeasurable. After today, I plan to take a gap year to diversify my skills, work, enjoy my hobbies, prepare for graduate school applications, and hopefully rest. I intend to begin a graduate level program in school psychology in the fall of 2027 to pursue my goal of becoming a school psychologist. This summer, I also plan to travel across the US and continue my long-term goal of visiting popular libraries in all 50 states. Before I conclude, I want to leave you with one piece of advice and one reminder. My advice is this: never diminish yourself for the comfort of others, especially when you're not causing harm. Do not apologize for standing up for a good cause or for doing the right thing, whether academically or in other parts of life. You belong, and these qualities the world will always need. And here's a reminder I hope we all carry forward. An education will never be a liability, no matter the outcome, and it's something no one can ever take away from us. When in doubt, remember that the skills, conversations, ideas, relationships, and perspective gained through each classroom and outside of classroom interaction do not disappear. They form a personalized kind of power, one that we alone have the ability to harness to our advantage. Irrespective of what we choose to do after graduation, this milestone is no small feat. We did it, and I am very proud of all of us. I want to thank my mom, whose sacrifices have made it possible for me to stand here today, and my family and friends for their unwavering support. I also want to thank the Linker and Schaefer families for their generosity. Donors like you and the scholarships you provide make education accessible for students like me. And finally, thank you all for allowing me to share part of my story. It has been an honor. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2026. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Ava Clements. A communications major, Ava has made a lasting impact on Penn State Brandywine community through her leadership, creativity, and commitment to excellence. Deeply engaged across campus, Ava has been an active member of the Cooper Honors Program, a contributor to the Lion's Eye newspaper, a participant on the Academic Integrity Board, and a student employee within the Strategic Communications Department. Each of these experiences has helped shape both her professional experiences and her sense of purpose. Welcome, Ava, to the stage.
Thank you, Catherine, and congratulations. Good morning, class of 2026. In 1863, during one of the most divided times in American history, a president stood before a battlefield and delivered just 272 words. It wasn't long, it wasn't elaborate, but in that moment, Abraham Lincoln, through the Gettysburg Address, reminded a fractured nation of something powerful. That even in division, there is still purpose. That even in uncertainty, there is still possibility. And most importantly, that what brings people together matters far more than what pulls them apart. Standing here today, I can't help but think about how that same idea has shaped us all. When we first arrived at Penn State Brandywine, we didn't all know each other. We came from different towns, different backgrounds, and very different ideas of who we were going to be. Some of which, let's be honest, lasted about as long as our "I'll stay totally organized this semester" phase. Yet somehow this campus brought us together. In classrooms, in late-night study sessions fueled by caffeine while questioning everything, and in conversations over meals at the Blue Apple Cafe. All moments that started small, but turned into something meaningful. We didn't just learn from textbooks, PowerPoints, and lectures. We learned from each other. And most importantly, we became connected to our environment and the people in it. For me, Brandywine became more than just a place to earn a degree. It became a place where I found my voice, a place where professors actually knew my name, probably because I always made a point of sitting in the front row like it was my assigned seat. A place where opportunities pushed me to grow, sometimes a little outside of my comfort zone, and sometimes way outside of it. Somewhere along the way, this campus that once felt unfamiliar became a place that I'm genuinely proud to call home. Just like Lincoln reminded a divided nation of its purpose, Brandywine reminded us of ours. That connection matters, that our voices matter, and that when we come together, we're stronger, and a lot better on group projects. And for me, that growth didn't happen in one place. It happened in so many moments that at the time felt small, but ended up shaping exactly who is standing in front of you today. It happened in the honors program, where I was challenged in ways I didn't expect, where professors didn't just ask for answers. They wanted depth, curiosity, something more. They helped push me past what was comfortable and into what was possible. Sometimes that felt overwhelming, but looking back, I'm grateful for every moment that I was pushed, because it taught me perseverance. It taught me that growth doesn't happen when things are easy. It happens when you're willing to keep going, even when you're not sure that you can. It also happened 4,000 miles away in the south of France on a 2-week trip with a group of people I had never met before. And I'll be honest, getting on that plane was equal parts exciting and what did I just sign up for? But somewhere between navigating a new country, attempting very questionable French, and getting lost more than I'd like to admit, something shifted. I learned how to step outside of my routine, how to be present, and how to trust myself in situations where I didn't have everything figured out. And it happened in my role as a student worker and intern in the Strategic Communications Department, where I didn't just help tell the story of the campus, I became part of it. Somewhere along the way, I also became the person with an excessive number of mini flashlights with the Penn State Brandywine logo. What started as a job turned into real connections with people who guided me, challenged me, and made me feel like I truly belonged here. And then, of course, there was the time that I dressed up as an actual ear of corn and walked around campus filming a video, which, yes, sounds ridiculous, but ended up being one of those moments where I realized how truly proud I was to show off a place I love, no matter what I was dressed as. That's the thing about Brandywine. It might be small, but in that smallness, there's opportunity. You're not just a number here. You're known, you're supported, and you're given space to become more than what you came in as. Brandywine is a place where professors learn your name and genuinely care about where you're going and who you want to become. The people you keep accidentally ending up in class with slowly turn into friends, and those friends start to feel like family. And in an environment like that, something changes. You start to believe, maybe for the first time, that what you want is actually possible. If I'm honest, there were moments that I didn't feel that way. Quiet moments, hard moments, moments where I wasn't sure what I was doing or where I was headed next. But those ended up mattering the most. They taught me that even uncertain moments can lead to growth, not because everything gets easier, but because you get stronger and you learn to keep going anyway. That's what this place gave me. Not just an education, but confidence. The kind that helps you take chances, even when it's scary, and go after things that you once thought were out of reach. So as we move forward, I hope we carry with us not just the degree, but the resilience, the people who shaped us, and the belief that we can handle whatever comes next. Because this isn't the end, it's the beginning of something new. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Jennifer Nesbitt, Chief Academic Officer, for the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
Good morning. Thank you, Ava. Good morning. This is the part we're waiting for. We today start by recognizing our graduating member of the Schreier Honors College and our graduating member of the Jane E. Cooper Honors Program here at Penn State Brandywine. Will Hans Schmidt, Professor of Communications and Honors Program Coordinator, please rise and escort the candidates. If I could call Ava and Shirley up. Great, there you are. Schreier and Cooper Honors Scholars engage in independent research investigations and complete a senior thesis that is substantial, scholarly, and analytical. I am pleased to present our Schreier Honors Scholar, Shirley Yang. Shirley completed the Schreier Honors Research thesis exploring flavanone electrochemistry under the guidance of Dr. Anna Sigmund. And I would like to acknowledge that Dr. Sigmund recently was promoted and tenured to the rank of associate professor, and I know her students and colleagues will join me in saying that that is well earned. Congratulations, Anna. However, not to distract to the important things, I am pleased to present Jane E. Cooper Honors Scholar, Ava Clements. Ava completed the Cooper Honors Thesis, Echo Chambers and Algorithms, the Role of Social Media in Political Polarization, under the guidance of Dr. Hans Schmidt. You may now return to your seats. Congratulations again. At Penn State, we regard outstanding scholarship as deserving of high public recognition. Today, we recognize members of the class of 2026 who are graduating with scholastic distinction. These students are in the top 12% of their graduating class in their respective colleges. Students who are present this morning, please stand as you are able as I call your name, and remain standing. We will give the round of applause at the end of all the names being read. Graduating magna cum laude and wearing blue cords are Catherine Adewume, Ian Shang Lim, Emily McDermott, Yvonne Morhun, and Jonathan Parsons. Graduating cum laude and wearing a white honor cord are Ava Clements, Susanna Emanuel, Eve Kutsenko, Lexi McCullough, Uday Prakash Mohan Kumar, and Hideki Shia. Congratulations. You may be seated. And now it is the moment for which we have all been waiting. Will all degree candidates please rise as I welcome Marilyn Wells back to the podium. Chancellor Wells, I present these students to you as worthy and approved candidates for the undergraduate degrees to which they have earned. My apologies. I'm just going to start over with that. Chancellor Wells, I present these students to you as worthy and approved candidates for their undergraduate degrees. They have met the academic requirements of the university for such degrees.
Everyone breathe. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees at the Pennsylvania State University, I hereby confer upon you the degree or degrees that you have earned. In testimony of this achievement, you will receive a diploma admitting you to all the privileges, honors, and responsibilities of your respective degree or degrees. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Before you are seated, I'm going to ask our faculty to rise, and for all of you to give the biggest cheers and shouts to the faculty who we know you respect, love, and care deeply for. So would our faculty please rise? As we've heard from our speakers and know from you, they are the reason that you are here today. You may all be seated. As the candidates for each degree are presented, faculty marshals will escort the graduates to the stage. Ms. Michelle Haskins, president of our Penn State Brandywine Alumni Society, representing the Penn State Alumni Association, will greet the graduates as they exit the platform. Will Ms. Haskins please stand and join the Nittany Lion?
We will now call forward our candidates receiving an associate degree. Will the candidates for an associate degree please rise? Associate Professor Marinda Harrell-Levy will escort the candidates. Vincent Galantino. Erin Luna Reyes. Alan Luna Reyes. Receiving an Associate of Arts in Multidisciplinary Studies from University College, Helena Mercado. Michael Thomas Tenero. We will now call forward our candidates receiving a baccalaureate degree. Will the candidate for the Bachelor of Arts in American Studies please rise? Professor Julie Gallagher will escort the candidate. I now present Sean Beal. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Biology please rise? Teaching Professor Mark Boudreau will escort the candidates. Huria Ashuri. Anna Noel Caparelli. Wearing her military cord in honor of her service to our country, Abigail, sorry, got all choked up there. Abigail Monconja Chowoe. Laura Jezik. Indiana Kelly. Jordan Alexa McCannon. Emily Reagan. Camille Ricard. Deo Valenzuela. Shirley Yang. Layla Yilmaz. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business please rise? Professor Julie Stanton will escort the candidates. I now present Ryan Brown. Elijah DeBooth. Aaron Emerson. Anoop Gakul. Brennan Hoover. Graduating with a minor in project and supply chain management, Alexander Liam Jermakins. Graduating with a minor in project and supply chain management, Jack Michael Johnston. Matthew Lamberto. Matthew Longo. Graduating with a minor in project and supply chain management, Emily Rose McDermott. Patrick McSwiggan. Wearing her military cord in honor of her service to our country, Amanda Paez. Hope Primon. Juan Romero Luna. Anthony Rosas. Sheila Cristina Sangoquiza Cando. Ryan C. Snyder. Caleb Tinley. Sheline Varpila. Sheline Varpila. Robbie Warren Jr. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts and Sciences please rise? Associate Professor Angela Putman will escort the candidate. Candidates. Tyler Baldino. Dylan Hammer. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Communications please rise? Assistant Teaching Professor Karen Theveny will escort the candidates. Excellent shoes. I now present Jalen Bryant. Noah Castile. Nahalia Clark. Ava Clements. Arthur Francis Strigger IV. Amira El Korchi. Soledad Ruby Lara Flores. Devin Lindelow. Brian Lipscomb. Olanrewaju Peter Koye. Malfina Zeze. We now call forward graduates who have completed the Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science from the College of Engineering. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science please rise? Associate Professor Georgia Lefterakis will escort the candidates. Okay. I now present Ishan Hiriyor. Vafimeo Kona. Jonathan Parsons. Hideki Shie. Stephen Anthony Stefanatos. Graduating with a minor in mathematics, Mehul Tomar. Munachizo Cesar Oganye. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity Analytics and Operations please rise? Lecturer Pamela King will escort the candidates. I now present Adib Ahmed. Blake Bailey. Mohammed bin Alam. Jacob DeTrolio. Brandon Gonzalez Garcia. Oleyinka Itabi. Paul May. Uday Prakash Mohan Kumar. Ivan Morhan. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in English please rise? Associate Professor Beth Womack will escort the candidates. I now present Lorenza Chiappetta Giangrante. Christina Ferry. We will now call forward the graduate who has completed the Bachelor of Science degree in Engineering from the College of Engineering. Will the candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Engineering please rise? Assistant Teaching Professor Aaron Rape will escort the candidate. I present Ian Sheng Lim. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Human Development and Family Studies please rise? Teaching Professor Laura Evans will escort the candidates. I now present Shania Alford. Dana D'Ambrosio. Graduating with a minor in civic and community engagement, Christopher Marcus Edmond. Athena Grant. Wearing her military cord in honor of her service to our country, Yucame Gwendolyn Lopez. Kiara Kojer. Graduating with a minor in psychology, Eve Kutsenko. Olivia Lapour. Christopher Manful. Graduating with a minor in psychology, Lexi Elizabeth McCullough. Makahi Sims. Aniki Saskia Wright. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology please rise? Associate Professor Martin Ye will escort the candidates. I now present Raneem Abdelradi. Mohammed Alam. Timmy Au. Dakare Burton. Zachary Finley. Brandon Orlando. Sai Varshith Ranjaneni. Jean Tyler Tran. Jaden Connor Wootson Moore. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Multidisciplinary Studies please rise? Professor Paul Green will escort the candidates. I now present Jeremiah Miller. Rancy G. Wright. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Project and Supply Chain Management please rise? Assistant Teaching Professor Zoya Pavlovskaya will escort the candidates. I now present, graduating with a minor in business, Jacob Alexander Kizoon. Zach Methley. Graduating with a double major in business and project and supply chain management and a certificate in SAP, Jason Ross. Graduating with a minor in business, Andrew Jean Tucker. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in psychology please rise? Teaching Professor Joshua Marquardt will escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts or the Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. I now present Sean A. Butler. James Cromer. Kaylee Muir. Caitlin Nays. Kendall Taylor. Brianna Lynn Werner. The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. I now present Catherine Adewumi. Logan Becker. Wearing his military cord in honor of his service to our country, Jaheim Garrison. Graduating with a minor in biology, Bandy Khoury. Joyce Malova. Graduating with a minor in Human Development and Family Studies, George Matulis. Azib Ogembe. Samantha Pitcher. Lexi Rivera. Niraz Hossam Sharara. We will now call forward our candidates receiving their degrees from other Penn State locations. Will the candidates for a degree from other Penn State locations please rise? Associate Professor Jim Berkey will escort the candidates. I now present from Berks College, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Security and Risk Analysis and wearing his military cord in honor of his service to our country, Christopher Rusnak, Jr. From the College of Health and Human Development, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, Zaina Absi. From the College of Liberal Arts, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Psychology, Sarah Absi. Okay. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering, Brian Thomas Powers. Brian is getting his degree from World Campus, as is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Security and Risk Analysis and with certificates in Security Risk Analysis, National Security Agency, and Labor and Human Resources, Yasmin Seleman. Congratulations again to the class of 2026. At this time, I am pleased to welcome back Joe Kernan on behalf of the Penn State Alumni Society. The Alumni Society ensures that Penn State Brandywine alumni maintain an active and engaged role within the university and guides the next generation of alumni.
All right, thank you. Well, that was something. Is it possible to say congratulations too many times? One more time. Congratulations, class of 2026. I think people do that so they can pretend that cheering is for them. I don't know. Let's talk about the Alumni Association. The Penn State Alumni Association, all 800,000 of us, celebrates your successes and welcomes you to a proud global network of Penn Staters. Your new membership connects you with Penn State and nearly 300 alumni groups around the world. So wherever you go, big city or small town, Los Angeles to Little Rock, Singapore to Spain, there will be an alumni chapter. So as you take your next steps as a Penn Stater, wherever that may be, reach out to your local alumni chapter. I can promise you, they'll be thrilled to hear from you. And when you travel, bring a Penn State hat or a shirt. As my wife can attest, it won't take long before someone shouts out, "We are." All right, but don't overdo it with the shirts and hats on vacation. I've sometimes go a little overboard. But please always remember, even though that I guess you're officially now no longer a student, your Penn State Brandywine family, including me and the rest of the advisory board, will always be here for you. Your alumni community, our alumni community is your alumni community. Finally, as you grow into your lives and careers, remember your time at Brandywine and come back to campus. Participate in a mentorship program. Accept LinkedIn requests from undergraduates. I do it all the time. I'm filled with Penn State students. Offer to edit a resume. Do what you can to help shape the next generation of Penn Staters. It is now my pleasure to induct today's graduates of the Pennsylvania State University into the Penn State Alumni Association. Welcome to our alumni family. Thank you.
There we go. All right, thank you, Joe. And again, congratulations to all. Go ahead, you can do it. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge 3 of our graduates who are on our softball team and are not with us today because they are actually playing for the conference championship today, right? How cool is that? So those 3 graduates are Lexi Bussinger, April Lewandowski, and Kaylee Mushinsky. We had the opportunity to celebrate them on Thursday night, and we wish them much success today. At this time, please stand. And we would love for you to join Jemima once again in singing the Penn State alma mater. The lyrics are in the inside front cover of your program. So we encourage you to sing along. Everyone knows the Penn State alma mater by heart, right? Right? Well, we're going to do it today, together, right? But once again, let's hear for Jemima.
That we wait, raise the song. Sing our love and loyalty. Sing our hopes that bright and free. Vestal Mother dear, with thee, all with thee, all with thee. When we stood at childhood's gate, shapeless in the hands of faith, thou didst mold us, dear old state, dear old state, dear old state. May no act of ours bring shame to one's heart that loves thy name. May our lives but swell thy fame, dear old state, dear old state.
All right. You may be seated. So thank you again, Jemima, and thank you, excuse me, to all of you for coming to celebrate our class of 2026. All right, so a reminder that our Alumni Society will be having lemonade, treats, and cookies in the Student Union building. So graduates, faculty, families, we are going to encourage you to go to the Student Union building for a post-commencement reception. We're hoping that the rain held out. Is it raining outside? Did we make it? We're good? We made it, yes, okay. So that means you also have the added opportunity of taking a photo at the line shrine, so please take advantage of that today. But in just a moment, our recessional will begin. Please remain in place until your usher dismisses your row. Each row will be dismissed one by one, okay? You can reunite with your graduate, again, either outdoors or in the Student Union building. And one final time, we are. Thank you. All right, so again, please rise and give the class of 2026 one final hearty round of applause. All right, again, so all of our guests and families, please remain seated. Students, you will be dismissed by your usher as we begin our recessional, and then we can cue our recessional music.